Okay, DB Rye, we'll hear you out. Just don't mess it up now. Hey guys, DB Rye here, and today I'm here starting a new What If, and I've actually been asked to actually do a What If covering this in the past, just never really got around to it and wasn't quite sure at the time how it was going to work, and well, I've had a bit more time lately to more or less think about it some more, and I think I do have a way that we could make this what if scenario work, and hopefully work out in a way where everyone's going to be happy about it. And that is, what if Turles turned good? Turles? Really? Turles? Isn't that guy just completely evil, complete maniac, wants to conquer the universe and all that? Yeah, well, hey, to some level, so was Vegeta. To some level, so was Raditz, and to some level, so was Nappa. And just about almost every other Saiyan in existence, with pretty much mostly the exception of the Son family, and Gine, maybe Bardock. Anyway, not the point. So I figure in order to really tell this story, and in a way that it actually works, is to, well, like I believe most fans do anyway, I believe most people believe that the Tree of Might movie is basically an alternate timeline even in itself, because it's clearly set after Vegeta and Nappa's arrival on Earth. Clearly events played out differently, where the entire Dragon team survived the encounter with Nappa and Vegeta, and is definitely before the events on Namek. So, keeping with that in mind, I think we can tell a pretty good story that can have Turles change his ways. Alright, now, without further ado, let's get into it. Our story begins just after the events of the Tree of Might movie. Goku and friends have returned home after a job well done. They've stopped the evil Turles, and they've stopped the Tree of Might from consuming the planet and, killing all the... and, ultimately sucking the life energy out from the planet. However, the Tree of Might may be destroyed, but Turles was not. He somehow managed to survive being taken out by Goku's spirit bomb at the end. Whether it's due to the tree had a hand in sheltering him from the blast, or whether the blast just not quite being potent enough. Either way, Turles has survived. He is reeling, he is wounded, and he is more or less trying to make his way to his spaceship. He's damaged enough that he can't continue this battle. He tries to take on Kakarot again now. Not only is he going to lose, he'd probably end up dead. However, he does, on his way to his ship, he does see a couple of things, some perfect little tools that may prove beneficial for him, especially in terms of getting his revenge on Goku. And those are 2 more pieces of the Tree of Might fruit that survived, just like the other one he ate. And well, him getting a nasty devilish grin on his face, he picks up both fruits and continues making his way to his spaceship and takes off. And well, aside from storing the fruit somewhere safe, he puts himself in his own healing chamber. Get more or less guessing work here. I assume he would have a healing chamber in his ship. I mean, otherwise, how does he conquer other worlds and whatnot and get stronger and all that? I mean, besides eating the fruit. You know, a Saiyan shouldn't be without a healing chamber. And well, you can imagine, after all the damage and everything he went through on Earth, he's going to get quite a good Zenkai boost from this. And well, meanwhile, Vegeta is busy recuperating in a healing chamber on the Frieza planet. And just like in the original, he gets some pretty unfortunate news from Kui, telling him that Frieza hurt everything and that he's on Planet Namek right now looking for Dragon Balls, and Vegeta is racing his way there as well. Now meanwhile, Kami has summoned the entire Dragon team to the lookout, telling them that he senses dark forces at work and that all of them have pretty much surrounded and swarming Planet Namek. Thanks to Nappa and Vegeta, thanks to the incident involving the two Saiyans Nappa and Vegeta, Kami has realized that they put Planet Namek in danger. I sense if we don't do anything soon, dark forces will consume the entire universe. It won't just be Namek and Earth. I'm talking every planet with life on it is at stake here. We need to do something. We need to stop this attack on my planet immediately. And well, with that, the Dragon team, Kami shows them to his old spaceship, the one that he arrived in. Not that he more or less remembers what it is. And well, thanks to the geniuses of Bulma and Kami's knowledge of the Namekian tongue that he's subconsciously managed to remember, they were able to reprogram the ship at a much faster rate than they do in the original. And well, with that, the entire Dragon team are sent to Planet Namek. Meanwhile, Goku more or less is staying behind in case Vegeta comes back. After all, Vegeta said this wasn't over. It's for the best you have the best fire remaining on Earth in case he decides he was actually going to come back and start trouble. Which, I suppose if he hadn't got news that Frieza was coming back was going to Namek, I actually believe Vegeta would have come back to try finish things with Goku. Yeesh. I should do a what if on... I actually should do a what if on that in the future. I'll have to make a note of that. Okay, so with that, the Dragon team are on their way to Planet Earth. There is no fake Planet Namek. We are moving on. Now, meanwhile, Turles has finally emerged from his own healing chamber. He's feeling stronger than he ever has before. And he's actually looking through his ship's databases, just looking at a couple of those transmissions he picked up prior to his arrival on Earth before the events of the Tree of Might. Transmissions, DB Rai? What are you talking about here? There was no references to any transmissions. Yeah, well, in this story, I just simply had them ignore any transmissions they got on Earth, because assuming that the Tree of Might is an alternate timeline, and considering how close the events of the Tree of Might is with the arrivals of Nappa and Vegeta, I do believe it would be very possible that Turles may have picked up some of the transmissions and some of the conversation going on with Vegeta, Nappa, and the Dragon team. And so, Turles, remembering about these transmissions, he's now having a good listen to what these transmissions are, and, well, he does pick up quite a bit of useful information. For one thing, that the Prince of All Saiyans was there, and that he had a run-in with the Dragon team. This would explain why Kakarot was so much stronger than we anticipated. To think that Prince Vegeta found his way here too. A shame about Nappa, he might have made a useful lackey for me. Ah, well, it would seem that I'm not the only Saiyan in the galaxy who has a grudge against Kakarot. Yes, this could be very useful indeed. And well, then he hears another transmission, basically when Vegeta informs Nappa, we don't need the Namekian anymore, we could just go to Namek and use their Dragon Balls. After all, Namek is full of them. Surely one of them could create our own Dragon Balls. You know, that whole transmission. And well, this gets Turles really thinking that, yes, Dragon Balls, Namek, to think that those wish orbs of Planet Namek could actually be true. I could use the Dragon Balls to, restore the Tree of Might. Or, better yet, perhaps I will be the one that becomes immortal. So with that, you've got Turles on his way to Planet Namek as well. And well, meanwhile, a lot of the events on Planet Namek have begun to play out as they do per normal, with the exception that it's the entire Dragon team on Planet Namek instead of just Gohan and Krillin. So they are managing to keep out of Frieza's crosshairs for the most part, except for the whole Gohan rescuing Dende part. And well, as for Vegeta, he has managed to take down Kui, as well as Dodoria, in this space of time. And well, thanks to the warning from Bulma, who have since realized that, yep, Lord Frieza is on this planet, and so is Vegeta, they're gonna need Goku's help down here. And well, thanks to Goku asking Dr. Briefs to build that other spaceship from his old space pod, the Capsule Corp ship is ready for takeoff, and Goku is ready as well. He is already significantly stronger than what he was in this point in the original, having dealing with the events of the Tree of Might. But now he has the opportunity to do some really hard training while he prepares for his eventual arrival on Planet Namek, being 6 days from now. And he's basically using the grav chamber like he originally does in the original. Wow! Vegeta is down there, and there's someone even stronger than him? And well, he does get a warning from King Kai not to go near Frieza. Absolutely not! You are not to engage with Frieza! You get your friends and get out of there! And well, in the meantime, since Turles has managed to find his way to Planet Namek as well, and he's not, to his surprise, he is detecting very similar power levels, and he's just sort of spoken, so those weaklings from Earth are actually here as well. Well, I will have to drop in on them at some point, but right now, they're not important. First, he's actually looking for Prince Vegeta. Turles is wanting to create an alliance with Prince Vegeta. After all, he doesn't like the Earthlings as much as Vegeta does. He hates Kakarot just as much as he does, and he might be able to use that common ground to form an alliance with the Prince, and perhaps, maybe together, they can get their revenge on Kakarot. Who knows? Perhaps even overthrow Frieza, and well, this is where Turles is becoming a little bit more terrified, because he does detect the power level of Frieza and the likes of Zarbon. Oh, I see. And Frieza is down here too. Well, I better stop wasting time and act. And well, just like Vegeta's experience on Earth, Turles can actually now hide his power level and raise it. It is handy, stopping by on Earth and learning that trick, especially in the heat of battle, battling with the forces of Earth. And well, we could always conjure that up to Saiyan biology, how they can adapt to other means of combat. their bodies and how they are constructed for battle, as we know, they're born to naturally adept, which is why the likes of Goku is able to pick up on martial arts and things like that really quickly. And well, Turles and of course Vegeta as well are no exception to this, being Saiyans themselves. And well, with a little bit of tracking, Turles does manage to find Prince Vegeta's power level, more or less. However, he's not actually alone here, he's actually battling with Zarbon. So, the whole Vegeta and Zarbon battle, their first battle together is going on as per normal. Vegeta has managed to since hide one of the Dragon Balls after he raided that village like he does in the original. And, well, we're up to the point now where Zarbon does his transformation and Vegeta is beginning to lose the battle. Turles has to hurry up here because he can, as he's monitoring at the moment with his scouter, he hasn't quite managed to adapt himself to sensing energy just yet. Or rather, he hasn't realized that he has the ability yet. He's just monitoring on the scouter. He can tell that Prince Vegeta's power level is dropping and that Zarbon has skyrocketed. Well, looks like Prince Vegeta's gonna need my help here. And well, when Zarbon is powering up an energy attack, ready to deal a nasty blow to the prince, he is suddenly taken off guard by another ki blast. It is Turles, and Vegeta getting a look at him, and he's going, Kakarot? Kakarot? Really, Prince? Turles just trying to hold down that insult. And well, he actually hands Vegeta one of his Tree of Might fruits. Did you forget that Turles has 2 leftover fruits from the incident during the Tree of Might movie special? He throws Vegeta the Tree of Might fruit, and he tells, Prince Vegeta, eat it! Your power will increase 1,000-fold. Well, I don't think it's quite 1,000-fold from Tree of Might. At least it's about 10-fold. I don't know why I said 1,000-fold there. And well, Turles takes a bite of his own fruit. They both take a bite and eat their Tree of Might fruit. Zarbon's sitting there puzzling. And well, this is where Vegeta and Turles' power, well, increased 10-fold, just like I said, and their scouters have more or less blown up. And well, you can imagine Turles and Vegeta are quite powerful now. I actually don't know for sure how much stronger the Tree of Fruit makes someone. If actually someone has that information, feel free to share it. But more or less, it has pushed Vegeta and Turles together to new heights. Zarbon does not stand a chance here, and he is taken out by the duo of Saiyans. Alright now, Kakarot, explain yourself. Why would you be helping me? Well, for one thing, Prince Vegeta, I'm not Kakarot. Do you honestly see Kakarot wearing Saiyan armor? Not to mention, I have a tail. I see there. Well, explain yourself. Who are you then? My name is Turles, and like you and that pathetic excuse of a Saiyan Kakarot, I too am a survivor of Planet Vegeta. I see. And like you, Prince Vegeta, I have a score to settle with that sniveling excuse for a Saiyan Kakarot. I see. He and those weaklings from Earth bested you too. Why, yes. And destroyed my precious Tree of Might. Tree of Might? Yes. The Tree of Might. Where I got that useful fruit. Are you able to... And well, Vegeta more or less thinking, is he actually able to plant another one? And well, At first, when I survived Kakarot and his team, I thought the possibility of planting another tree of might would prove to be impossible. However, he takes a seed that he took from his fruit, the one from the fruits that they just ate. It's very possible we might be able to plant another tree right here, right now. And with that, Turles and Vegeta plant a new tree of might right there in Namek. It's very possible that the seed might be able to pull it off. And well, it hasn't grown as of yet. It is showing signs that it is going to grow, but it hasn't quite done that yet. And well, in the meantime, Vegeta and Turles have formed their alliance to each other, and they're trying to find other Dragon Balls. And well, this is where they spot Krillin flying off with another Dragon Ball, who has since had his potential awakened by Guru, and he's more or less on his way to tell the others about it. He went by himself just in case, more of them might be a bit too noticeable, especially when you got Vegeta sniffing around. And this is where Turles has begun realizing he can sense energy too. Well, it seems I no longer needed a scouter. Vegeta's just like, yeah, sensing energy, isn't it great? I guess us getting pounded on Earth was more or less a blessing in disguise. And well, while they're off chasing Krillin, Gohan has since left and has begun, and has more or less found Vegeta's Dragon Ball, the one that they've hidden. And, well, you can more or less imagine that, well, they have to surrender their Dragon Ball to Vegeta. Otherwise, they're pretty much going to end up dead. And well, thanks to your contribution, I guess we can allow you to live a little bit longer. After all, it's no fun without Kakarot here. By the way, is he on his way? He'll be here soon. Count on it. Well, you hear that, Turles? We may be able to get our revenge on Kakarot after all. Yes, it does sound quite amusing. And well, with Turles and Vegeta gathering their other Dragon Ball, and well, this time Gohan actually managed to slip by the both of them unnoticed. And well, they do go to hide their Dragon Ball with the other one. Now remember, Vegeta hasn't gathered the other 5 Dragon Balls from Frieza yet. He won. Thanks to Turles, he won his first battle with Zarbon. And well, so he doesn't actually go into the lake to check on the status of the other one. And well, this is where he and Turles decide a full frontal assault on Lord Frieza. And well, this is their plan goes well, more or less without a hitch. It's it's just an attack that Frieza is not expecting, and since they both can suppress their energy just like the guys on Earth, they do not see it coming one bit, and Frieza and Turles are able to steal the Dragon Balls out from under Frieza's nose, no problem, and also manage to cover their escape, no problem as well. And well, with them gathering the 5 Dragon Balls they stole from Frieza together, this is where Turles and Vegeta go back to the lake and only find one of their Dragon Balls still stored there. And Vegeta is recalling they did sense an energy moving away from them. And this is where they realize, hang on, they didn't see Gohan with the others when they took Krillin's Dragon Ball from him. He's like, those clever little snakes! And well, Turles and Vegeta are flying full speed, well, towards them, while they've more or less arrived at Guru's place and have since had their potentials unlocked. Krillin more or less trying to hold them both back. They do sense the strong energy in Gohan particularly, mistaking it for Kakarot, and Vegeta quite surprised that this is Gohan, Turles as well, that they've increased their power so much. And well, when Vegeta and Turles are more or less getting ready to power up, and an all-out battle may have begun right there outside of Guru's house, this is where they sense the energy of 5 power levels, and well, you may have guessed it, it is the Ginyu Force arriving, and well, this is where Turles and Vegeta are starting to become nervous. Their power levels have increased, but not to the point where they'd be able to take on the Ginyu Force without any problem. They're all more or less as strong as they are, if not still stronger. And Vegeta's like, look, you need to take us to the DragonBall you've stolen. With the Ginyu Force on their way, we don't stand much of a chance. And well, with that, and after Guru confirming that there are 5 really strong power levels heading straight towards them, the Dragon Team do agree to form an alliance with Vegeta and Turles. And well, with the Tree of Might not growing fast enough to the to that level where it's beginning to bear fruit, it's not even really so much as a tree at the moment. It's growing really slowly, and that's just due to the fact that the Namekians don't have as big of a life force as what there was on Earth. Earth with 7 billion people, Planet Namek with really only a few small tribes of Namekian. So yeah, the tree's not growing there as fast, and with that, without any additional power from the Tree of Might on the way, it's not going to help them out in this situation. And well, with that, Krillin and friends do surrender the last Dragon Ball to Vegeta and Turles. As much as they don't like this, the idea of them getting immortality and now confirming that they get more than one wish, yeah, they don't like the idea of them becoming immortal. And not that the Dragon Team were really hunting Dragon Balls to use the wish. Just like in a previous What If, they were just hunting the Dragon Balls to try to keep them away from Vegeta and Frieza, so they can't make their wishes and more or less doom the universe. After all, no one died on planet Earth, so there was no need for them to actually use the wish. However, they do have a wish in mind. Should Frieza and Vegeta actually do use their wishes for something, they can, at least, use their final wish to undo it. So now they do have a wish to keep the 3rd wish in their back pocket. And well, just like before, they can't summon the dragon. They can't summon the dragon, not that it matters, because the Ginyu Force is right on them anyway. Just like in the original, Captain Ginyu takes the Dragon Balls away, and Gohan and Krillin are shocked with the kind of powers they are sensing from the Ginyu Force, and well, Vegeta just whispering, listen, isn't Kakarot supposed to be arriving to rescue everyone? Well, I can't say he's coming to rescue you two, but he's definitely coming to rescue the Dragon Team. Look, this isn't a popularity contest. Is he coming or not? Yes, he should be here any minute. And well, they're right. Goku is beginning his final approach to Earth. And well, I think that's actually where we're going to leave things for right now. So what do you guys think? Did you enjoy the beginning of this story? Will the Tree of Might grow in time to get Turles, Vegeta, the rest of the Dragon Team out of this situation, or will Goku get there in time to get them out of this situation? And what's gonna become of Turles and Vegeta? Will they become permanent members of the Dragon Team when all this is said and done, or are they gonna turn their power to Goku and the others when the minute this is done? All this and more next time. I mean, well, this is What If Turles Turned Good, but in order to tell the story properly, you got to have proper character development. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And Turles is the kind of character I believe wouldn't just do a 180 and turn good. This would take the character some time to actually turn good and change his in order to change his nature. After all, when Vegeta turned good in the original story, that didn't happen overnight. It gradually took over time with the character development. Same with any character that does a 180. Even with Piccolo. Piccolo didn't turn good overnight either. It took his it took the entire year he was training with Gohan to turn good, after he realized he wasn't as evil as what he was originally. So yeah. So as always, let me know what you think in the comments. Any ideas on where you think I might be able to take this story? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will be back again next time. Alright guys, I will see you guys next time. And yeah, definitely leave your thoughts.